This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's 4. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, LSU. A great catch and run for 6. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
We got it. The field goal's good. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Play action here on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Throw that one away. I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point was up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Finding some room at the 25. Will not be brought down. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! They finish off the scoring drive.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size, he has instincts, he gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Throwing off play action. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. So now on comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st and goal, handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he scores! Touchdown, Texas! Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Leon. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The back's got it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Fowler. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass this time. Looking right. This one caught. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The short hands. It's Griffin. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Griffin. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks free. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Fowler. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tailback with another carry. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. They'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there but get nothing.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.